Hey bro, I appreciate you for watching this video. Listen, whatever you do, watch it in its entirety. Do not hit the X. I may say some things that's going to rub you the wrong way. I may talk to you like you've never been talked to. Some of you haven't been talked to like this in a while. More importantly, when I say some things today, it may hit so close to home that you're faced to make a decision. You're going to be faced to whether to make a decision to continue to do the things that you're doing right now, maybe running from your responsibilities and the feelings that hit your heart when you hear what I have to say. And some of you may make a decision to make the necessary changes in life and lock arms with me. Today, I just finished dropping my son off from school, and something came over me like, I don't know, it just made me almost feel sick. And I was thinking, man, why is my spirit so disrupted? And it has to do with the male dynamic. I think it's the time right now that we come together and start helping each other get to the next level in life. We've been competing for so long that the line of division has been so intense. And it's like we're fighting a battle and nobody's winning. It's time that we stop excluding each other. It's time that we start including each other in our lives. See, for the first time in my life, I'm starting to be able to fellowship with other men. Other men who have a genuine interest in having success in life, not just financially. See, this thing here is bigger than any of us. But it's going to take all of us coming together. We have to fight for our families. Father's Day was yesterday, and some of you guys saw the same thing I saw. Bitter women online bashing the man, bashing all fathers. And it's sad because not all men are like that. Some of you all, when you heard it, you responded back to it with words. But today, I declare that we're going to respond back with action. We're going to take the necessary position in life. See, there are going to be a few of you all who are going to listen to this message, and you're going to do nothing. There's some of you all who are going to listen to this thing, get excited, and say, "Yeah, man, I'm ready to go." And before you know it, tomorrow you'll be back to doing the same thing. But there is a few of you all out there who are going to listen to this, and you're going to change your life. You're going to go and you're going to make some commitments to yourself. You are going to fight for your family. You're going to get tired of telling your wife no or your girlfriend no. You're going to get tired of telling your children no or that you can't. You are going to reprioritize your life. There are three things that I want to talk to you about on this morning. The first thing is your position in life. The second thing I want to talk to you about is your priorities in life. And then the third thing that I want to talk to you all about on this morning is your potential. You see, our position in life is so unique. See, we were made first. But many of us are taking a back seat. Many of us have got comfortable. Many of us are using other things to suppress the way we truly feel and the things that we know we should be doing in life. Some of us have got downright lazy. I said it, lazy. See, you're poised and positioned to lead in every aspect of your life. In your marriage, in your parenting, in your spiritual life. You are positioned to lead. But so many of us don't know how to be leaders because we've never been shown. And some of you all know and have all the goods to do what you need to do, but you are too into yourself that you're not willing to share it with another brother. Some of you all have these different stigmas about financial class, status, race, religion, all of that other stuff. And you're starting to exclude each other. You're finding all of these different ways to separate yourselves from the mass of men. It's time that we come together. We all have to fight. We got to get together. See, I've never had the experience that I'm experiencing right now where I could fellowship with other men. See, I thought I was by myself in a lot of the things that I was going through. See, as I grew up, I didn't have a whole bunch of boys, or you say I'm going to hang out with the fellas or the boys. I didn't do that. I was in the women, so I didn't really want to hang and associate with a lot of guys. But I'm paying for it now. See, I didn't put myself in an environment where I could have men who genuinely had my back in life. See, any man that'll sit in your face and tell you to go against the very things that you value, as like your wife and your kids, your spiritual growth, and your family, that ain't your friends. You have to fix your positioning. See, when you start taking your responsibilities serious, you'll start standing on those promises that God has given you. Many of you all are running from your responsibilities. You're running from growth because you're going to feel uncomfortable. You failed at enough things in life that sometimes you're just like, man, I don't want to do anything else. See, some of you guys sit back, you're all buffed up, you're healthy, you're doing your thing, man. But then you sit down and you judge the fat guy. When you going to come and help that brother, tell that brother he need to lose some weight. Invite that brother to the gym. See, there's a difference between some people that don't want to change us and the person that just doesn't know how to change. What about you businessmen? You got it going on, but you judge the poor man. See, he got there for a reason, but you don't know how his path got there. Won't you talk to him? Won't you start telling him what books he needs to read? See, it's not just about giving somebody a handout, it's about giving somebody a hand up. You got those big old shoulders, let somebody stand on them. Men, it's our time. Some of you are so spiritual and you judge the heathen. But won't you minister to them? Get your mouth off that person. They may be hurting. When are you going to disciple them? Some of you got dynamic marriages. But then you judge the man who keeps getting divorced. Or judging the young boy who out there whoring himself around. He has no appreciation for the order of life. But you're judging him instead of reaching out to the young boy. See, we're so scared to talk to people now. Yeah, I know we live in a crazy society, but we built it that way. You got to change the environment that you live in. Make it acceptable to talk to your brother. Start setting that standard where it's okay to talk to each other. When you see a brother in the grocery store, speak. Again, don't get caught up in their race, religion, their status, their financial position, their past. Get out of that. Let's move forward. See, that same brother that you're judging may have your answer in another area of life. See, I may be struggling in the health department, but I may be having success in my financial area. I may be having success in my marriage. You may be suffering in your marriage and in your finances, but you healthy as a whip. Let's get together and let's build each other up. You're in position to do so. All of us have something within us. There's an angry potential inside of you bursting to get out. But you're running. Some of you ain't taking care of your kids. That's crazy, man. If you don't take care of them, somebody are. And guess what? Those people that's taking care of your kids, they may not have the best interest for them. You got to get out of yourself, man. Get yourself together. Yeah, I know it's hard. It's hard to be a man today. I know that. But we can make it easy on each other by helping each other out. Where you're weak, I'm strong. But we're creating a world that's unacceptable. Period. Unacceptable. The morals and values in life are just depreciating and depreciating. And before you know, it's no longer going to be here anymore. People are just living life on their own terms. There's no standard. So you got something inside of you that can help somebody else. But you're too selfish to do it. All you care about is you. But see, in the process, in the meantime, while you're trying to worry about you, if you just included another brother in your life, you may be able to get to whatever it is that you're chasing after. You're suffering because you're selfish. That's not how we're created. We're created to help each other. The position you're in life right now is based upon your priorities. Your failure to prioritize. Your priorities are completely out of order. You don't have time for this. You don't have time for that. But I bet you took some time last night to watch the NBA Finals. That's not fighting for your family. You don't have time for this. You don't have time for that. Sick of the excuses, bro. Stop making excuses. You are creating a lifestyle for our great-great-grandchildren to follow. And with all the excuses that you're making, guess what? They're going to multiply them. I promised myself I wasn't going to get too spiritual. But the word of God says a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. You are going to leave an inheritance whether you like it or not. Once you allow them to choose one that's going to be the right one. Are you setting generations up for failure? By your laziness? Your selfishness? Brother, wake up. You're not in this thing alone. You're struggling with all these different things. I know it. I know you're hurting. Some of you all feel less than a man. I know some of you all are in some marriages where you're not getting the respect that you deserve. I know some of you all have lost the will to fight for your families because you're too busy waiting on your spouse. That's not your position. You got a first place position, fellas. It's time that you step up. We can't do things anticipating results from women. We got to lead by example. Some of you got some serious anger issues. You're just angry. And you don't know how to channel that anger. Some of you channel it in a physical way. Some of you deteriorate your health with drugs and alcohol and eating to suppress your anger. Listen, talk to another brother. They may be going through the same thing. There's some men out here, man, that's been through some crazy things in lives. But guess what? They were able to stand on top of it. They got through it. Ask that brother how he got through it. Get out of your own way. Let's lock arms. Listen, folks, I'm creating a group, folks. I don't want your money. I want your time. I want your commitment. We gotta fight for our families. I gotta help you so that you help me create an environment for my son. That's the part of the reason why I care about you. Because you are the very person that can impact the life that my son will live later. You should think about that. That very man that you're judging is the very man that can create an environment that your children's children will have to live in. Nobody wants to live reckless. Everybody got to the position in their life that they're in right now because of the past decisions that they made and those before them may have made. Today, let's make a decision. Let's lock arms. Let's get together. Let's do this thing together, fellas. More importantly, commit to fight for your family. I'm committing to fight for my family by committing to help you fight for yours. Why do I care about your family? Because your family is going to create the very environment that my family has to live in.